What's in your pocket change? You could be sitting on a gold mine. Here are the top 3 state quarters that have become worth far more than their face value. Welcome to the channel, and stick around as we uncover some unbelievable treasures hiding in your collection. The year 2007 marked a monumental moment in American numismatic history. It was the final year of the 50-state quarters program, a series that had begun in 1999 with the release of the Delaware quarter. Over nearly a decade, these quarters told the story of each of the 50 states, highlighting their unique history, culture, and contributions to the United States. But there was something particularly special about the Wyoming quarter that was released in 2007, and today we're going to explore why this coin stands out from the others. Let's start with the historical context. Wyoming, the 44th state to join the Union, has long been a place of rugged beauty, open skies, and pioneering spirit. Known for its majestic landscapes, including the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains and the iconic Grand Tetons, Wyoming holds a unique place in the history of the American West. It was the first state to grant women the right to vote, a forward-thinking move that set the stage for the suffrage movement in the rest of the country. Wyoming is also home to one of the first national parks, Yellowstone, which is world-renowned for its geothermal features and wildlife. So, when it came time to design the Wyoming quarter, it was essential to capture the essence of this proud, pioneering state. The U.S. Mint, tasked with creating this coin, turned to the artistry of 2 incredible individuals, John Flanagan and Edgar Z. March. But before we dive into the intricacies of the design, let's step back and look at the broader vision of the 50-state quarters program. Each coin in the series was designed to showcase the identity of its respective state. The coins weren't just about currency. They were about telling a story. With each new release, people could explore a new state and its significance to the Union. And Wyoming, being the last state to get its own quarter, had a lot to live up to. The reverse design of the Wyoming state quarter features a stunning depiction of a bucking horse and rider, set against the backdrop of the state's famous mountains. This image was chosen because the bucking horse has become an iconic symbol of the state. It's even featured in Wyoming's state flag, where the horse rears against a bold, striking blue background. This design is not only a nod to the state's Western heritage, but also a tribute to the rugged individualism and the strong, independent spirit of the people of Wyoming. It captures that timeless feeling of the Wild West, where the land and people are shaped by the fierce natural elements that surround them. The rider on the horse is poised in mid-action, a tribute to the skilled cowboys and cowgirls who once rode across the state's wide-open plains. The detail in the design is extraordinary. Every curve of the horse's muscles, the dust kicked up by its hooves, the swirl of the rider's clothes, all contribute to a sense of motion and energy that makes this design truly come to life. It's a fitting representation of Wyoming's heritage, and it stands out as one of the most dynamic designs in the entire state quarters program. Above the image, you'll find the words Wyoming, as well as the year the state entered the Union, 1890, marking its significance in the grand story of American history. On the lower portion of the coin, the phrase "equal rights" can be seen, a direct reference to Wyoming's role in advancing women's rights. When the coin was first released, people could immediately see the deep respect for Wyoming's cultural and political legacy. But the story of the Wyoming state quarter doesn't end with just the design. Let's talk about the minting details and production process, which are essential in understanding what makes this coin so special. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters, just like the others in the 50-state quarters program. The coins were minted at several facilities across the country, including the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, where proof versions were made. The standard version of the Wyoming quarter, released for circulation, was produced in massive numbers. However, it wasn't just about quantity. The U.S. Mint also released special proof versions for collectors. These proof coins were struck with extra care and attention to detail, resulting in a much higher quality finish. The proof coins were sold in limited edition sets, making them even more attractive to numismatists and collectors. Now, when it comes to collector appeal, the Wyoming quarter has garnered significant attention, especially among those who focus on collecting state quarters. As the final coin in the series, it holds a unique place in the hearts of many collectors. But what really sets the Wyoming quarter apart is its rarity in high-quality versions, particularly those in uncirculated or proof condition. While millions of these quarters were minted, the higher quality coins are much less common, and that rarity drives their appeal in the collector's market. But even more than just being a valuable coin for collectors, the Wyoming quarter's value is boosted by the sheer number of collectors who were drawn to the 50-state quarters program in general. People from across the United States and even around the world became involved in the program, excited to complete their state quarter collections. Over time, as these coins were handled, spent, and circulated, the state quarters began to accumulate a sense of historical significance. It wasn't just about having a coin from a particular state, it was about being part of something larger, a national journey that began in 1999 and culminated in 2008 with the release of the last coin in the series. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How much is the 2007 Wyoming quarter worth today? While many of these quarters are still in circulation and can be found in your everyday change, the true value of the Wyoming quarter is found in its condition and rarity. In fact, if you happen to have an uncirculated or proof version of the coin, particularly one that's been preserved in pristine condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. A typical 2007 Wyoming state quarter in regular circulation is worth only face value, 25 cents. However, if you have one of the proof coins that were issued by the U.S. Mint, or a particularly rare version in uncirculated condition, you could find it fetching a significantly higher price. Now, here's the big reveal. The most valuable 2007 Wyoming quarter to date has been sold for an astounding $47,000. That's right, $47,000. This record-breaking sale was for a coin that was graded at a perfect 70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, meaning it was absolutely flawless, with no imperfections or signs of wear. This is the kind of coin that only comes around once in a while, and it's that kind of rarity and perfection that drives its immense value. For most collectors, owning a coin that's worth anywhere near that much might seem like a pipe dream, but it shows just how important the quality and rarity of a coin can be in determining its value. If you have a Wyoming quarter or any state quarter from the 50-state quarters program, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it might be a hidden gem. And who knows? You might just have a quarter that could be worth far more than its face value. The Wyoming quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can become a collector's treasure. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone who's starting to dip their toes into the world of coin collecting, the Wyoming quarter is a fascinating piece of American history, and it's always worth keeping an eye out for those rare, perfect specimens. So, take a look at the coins in your collection. You never know when you might come across a quarter worth $47,000. Imagine holding a piece of currency that not only represents a state, but also encapsulates the spirit, culture, and beauty of an entire region. A coin that carries with it the rich history of an island paradise, the warmth of the Pacific sun, and the timeless wave that defines its shores. This is exactly what the Hawaii State Quarter offers. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye, and as we explore its design, its creation, and its journey into the world of collectors, you'll come to understand why this quarter holds a special place in the world of numismatics and the hearts of coin enthusiasts. Hawaii, an archipelago situated in the Pacific Ocean, is known for its incredible natural beauty, diverse culture, and rich history. The islands are often referred to as paradise, thanks to their white sandy beaches, lush tropical rainforests, and stunning volcanic landscapes. The state's history is just as unique. It's the only state made entirely of islands, and it holds a proud Polynesian heritage that has influenced its culture for centuries. The people of Hawaii have always had a deep connection to the sea, and the island's native traditions are steeped in surfing, music, and an enduring sense of hospitality and community. When the U.S. Mint set out to design the Hawaii Quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program, they knew that capturing the essence of this state on a simple coin was no easy feat. Hawaii is not just another state. It's a place unlike any other in the United States. So, the design had to reflect the vibrant cultural fabric of the islands, as well as their unique natural beauty. The task was to encapsulate a place of such incredible diversity and richness in one single design. The question was, how could a quarter represent everything that makes Hawaii so special? The answer came in the form of a beautifully crafted coin design that managed to capture the essence of Hawaii's culture and its deep connection to the ocean. The coin's reverse, the backside, features an image that tells a story. A surfer riding a towering wave, with the rising sun in the background and the Hawaiian state flag waving above. This image is not just a design choice. It's a symbol of the soul of Hawaii. Surfing, as you may know, is more than just a sport in Hawaii. It's a way of life. The sport originated in Polynesia, and it was brought to Hawaii by ancient settlers. For the Hawaiian people, surfing was not just a leisure activity. It was a spiritual practice, a way to connect with the sea and the natural world around them. It was a sport of kings and warriors, deeply embedded in the island's cultural fabric. So, when the U.S. Mint chose to feature a surfer on the Hawaii Quarter, they weren't just choosing a sport. They were honoring a tradition that dates back centuries. The surfer on the coin isn't just a symbol of Hawaii's modern culture. It's a nod to the island's ancient and spiritual connection to the ocean and to the roots of the sport itself. Behind the surfer, you'll notice the wave, a powerful and dynamic force of nature that is the lifeblood of Hawaii's coastal landscape. The wave is depicted in such a way that it seems almost to come to life, capturing the energy and movement of the ocean. Waves are not just a natural feature in Hawaii. They are an integral part of the state's identity. From the world-famous beaches of Waikiki to the dramatic cliffs of the Napali coast, the waves define the shores of Hawaii, and by placing a wave so prominently on the coin, the design pays homage to the sea that shapes the island's landscape, culture, and way of life. But there's more to the design than just the surfer and the wave. Above it all, the rising sun offers a symbol of hope, renewal, and new beginnings. The sun has always held great significance in Hawaiian culture. It is the giver of life, the warmth that nurtures the lush vegetation and the warmth that draws visitors from around the world. By depicting the sun as it rises over the horizon, the coin reflects a sense of optimism and the promise of a new day, a new adventure. This is a powerful visual metaphor, not just for Hawaii but for the United States as a whole. It serves as a reminder of the constant possibility for growth, renewal, and positive change that is central to the American spirit. In addition to these symbols, the Hawaiian state flag proudly flutters in the background, reminding us of the state's unique status. Hawaii is the only state in the Union that flies a flag incorporating the Union Jack. This was a deliberate design choice, reflecting Hawaii's historical ties to the British Empire, a legacy that has shaped much of its history, even though it became a U.S. state in 1959. This flag is a reminder of the state's unique position in the United States, an island state with both Pacific and American influences and an unforgettable culture. Now that we have a clear understanding of the design, let's take a step back and consider the historical context of the coin. The Hawaii State Quarter was the last coin released in the 50-state quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. The program was created to honor the history, culture, and landmarks of each of the 50 states. Over the course of a decade, 50 different designs were minted, each one representing the spirit of a state. Hawaii, as the 50th and final coin, had the honor of bringing the series to a close. As such, it carries with it not just the weight of Hawaii's history, but also the significance of being the culmination of a decade-long journey for coin collectors. The production of the Hawaii quarter followed the same pattern as the rest of the series. Millions of these coins were struck for circulation, making them accessible to people across the country. But, like all coins in the 50-state quarters program, special proof versions of the Hawaii quarter were created for collectors. These proof coins were made with extra care and precision, ensuring that each coin had a mirror-like finish that was perfect for collectors who wanted to preserve a piece of history in pristine condition. Along with the proof coins, silver proof sets and uncirculated versions were also made available, each with its own unique appeal for collectors. The collector's market for the Hawaii quarter, like the other coins in the series, is quite active. While most people may simply receive a Hawaii quarter in their pocket change, collectors were eagerly seeking out high-quality versions to add to their collections. The excitement surrounding the last coin in the state quarters program made the Hawaii quarter a highly coveted piece. However, it's not just the rarity of the coin that drives its value. It's the quality. A coin's value increases significantly when it is graded in near-perfect or perfect condition. For the Hawaii quarter, that meant proof coins with impeccable finishes or circulation coins in mint condition would be worth more than their face value. But now, let's get to the most thrilling part. What is the value of the Hawaii quarter today? While most Hawaii quarters are worth just 25 cents, the true value of this coin can be found in its higher quality versions. Coins that have been carefully preserved, graded, and certified by professional grading agencies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command remarkable prices on the market. In fact, one of the most valuable 2008 Hawaii state quarters ever sold was purchased for an eye-popping $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single quarter. This extraordinary price was achieved by a coin that was graded as perfect, a flawless specimen with no imperfections whatsoever. For collectors, coins that receive a perfect grade of 70 are considered the holy grail of coin collecting. They are rare, they are perfect, and they are worth a premium. As you can imagine, the Hawaii quarter's status as the final coin in the 50-state quarters program makes it even more desirable, increasing its value significantly. But even if you don't have a perfect specimen in your collection, don't worry, the Hawaii quarter can still be worth more than just its face value. Many collectors are willing to pay hundreds, if not thousands, for proof versions or coins in excellent condition. The rarity and desirability of the coin make it a fantastic addition to any collection, and for those lucky enough to have one of the high-grade versions, the value continues to rise. So, if you find a 2008 Hawaii quarter in your pocket change, take a moment to admire it. What might seem like just another coin could very well be a valuable piece of history, one that could grow in worth as time goes on. And who knows, you may be holding onto a treasure worth thousands of dollars, just waiting to be discovered. The Cumberland Island quarter is a truly remarkable piece of U.S. numismatic history, capturing a natural wonder and cultural legacy in one shining coin. When this coin was released in 2018, it wasn't just a token of currency. It was a tribute to one of the most beautiful and ecologically significant islands in America. Imagine a place where history and nature collide, where pristine beaches stretch for miles, wild horses roam freely, and the remnants of a forgotten past whisper to those who visit. This is Cumberland Island, Georgia, a place that holds the key to understanding both America's natural beauty and its complex history. This quarter, though part of the America the Beautiful series, encapsulates much more than just an island. It reflects the spirit of conservation, history, and the deep connection between humans and the land. The story of Cumberland Island is one that stretches back thousands of years. Long before the island became a national treasure, it was home to the Timucua people, an indigenous group who lived there for centuries. Their relationship with the island was one of deep reverence, using its natural resources while living in harmony with the land and sea. However, by the time Europeans arrived in the 16th century, their presence on the island began to change the landscape. The island became a hub for Spanish settlers, and later, a site for plantation owners during the colonial period. But what stands out about Cumberland Island, and what makes it so special today, is its preservation. The island's transformation into a national seashore in the 1970s marked a turning point, ensuring that its natural beauty and history would be protected for future generations. Now, as the last remaining barrier island off the coast of Georgia that's still largely undeveloped, Cumberland Island has become a sanctuary for wildlife, a place for nature lovers to explore, and a rich historical site that links to the broader story of American history. And it's within this context that the U.S. Mint designed the Cumberland Island Quarter to honor the legacy of the island as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Released as the 53rd coin in the America the Beautiful series, the Cumberland Island Quarter features an image that captures the essence of the island, its vastness, its untamed beauty, and its serene, wild landscape. The reverse of the coin, designed by artist Barbara Fox, features a breathtaking view of the island's famous wild horses, grazing near the dunes. The horses are not just a part of the island's fauna. They're symbols of freedom, survival, and resilience. These horses have roamed Cumberland Island for centuries, and their presence there is a testament to the untamed beauty and rugged nature of the island itself. In the design, you can see the horses standing proudly in the foreground, with the distant dunes rising behind them. The iconic oak trees, draped in Spanish moss, create an ethereal, almost magical quality, and the background shows the sprawling beach and water, with the ever-present horizon reminding us of the vastness and untouched beauty of the island. This scene is an encapsulation of Cumberland Island, wild, free, and untouched by the relentless march of time. It's a place where history and nature continue to live side by side, undisturbed, and this quarter captures that feeling perfectly. The design of the Cumberland Island Quarter is a testament to the power of nature and the spirit of preservation. It pays tribute to the island's ecological importance, but also to the preservation efforts that have kept it largely untouched by development. The presence of the wild horses, in particular, reflects the island's identity as a place where wildlife is free to roam, undisturbed by human interference. The design does more than just showcase the beauty of the island. It serves as a reminder of the importance of conservation efforts and the role that national parks and seashores play in preserving America's natural heritage. With all quarters in the America the Beautiful series, the Cumberland Island Quarter was struck in both circulating and proof versions. These coins were produced to honor the island's historical significance and its role in the national conservation movement. But what sets this coin apart from others is the powerful emotional connection it has with the landscape it represents. Cumberland Island's story is a story of survival and resilience, both of the land and the people who have worked to protect it. The coin, in many ways, tells that story, immortalizing it for future generations to hold in their hands. Like all coins in the America the Beautiful series, the Cumberland Island Quarter was produced in large quantities for circulation. The U.S. Mint struck millions of these coins, and they circulated throughout the country, becoming an everyday piece of currency that people used without even thinking about its deeper meaning. However, for collectors, the coin took on a different value. In addition to the standard circulating version, special proof coins were minted for collectors who wanted a pristine, mirror-like version of the coin, perfect for preserving in a collection. These proof coins were struck with additional care and detail, ensuring that they would maintain their quality over time. The coin's collector appeal is a direct result of its design and the historical and natural significance of Cumberland Island. But it's also about rarity. As the America the Beautiful series progressed, collectors eagerly awaited each new release, knowing that these coins were limited edition and would never be produced again. once the series was complete. The Cumberland Island Quarter, being a part of the final wave of coins in the series, is especially significant to those who collect coins for their historical importance. The beautiful quarters represent a snapshot of American history and heritage, each coin telling a different story of the country's national treasures. Cumberland Island's quarter is no exception. The coin's design is one of the most beloved in the series, and the sheer beauty and historical significance of the island have made it a highly sought-after coin for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. For collectors, owning a Cumberland Island quarter means having a piece of that untouched beauty, a tangible connection to one of the most well-preserved national treasures in the United States. The quarter is more than just currency. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a reminder of what makes America's natural landscape so unique. In addition to the standard circulating coins, the proof versions of the Cumberland Island quarter were in high demand, and many collectors sought out coins that were graded at high levels. A coin's grade is a major factor in determining its value, and those with higher grades, especially those that were preserved in mint state condition, can fetch substantial sums on the open market. But even beyond just the proof coins, there is something special about the way the Cumberland Island quarter resonates with collectors. The coin speaks to the preservation of not only nature but also the heritage that these national parks and seashores represent. Cumberland Island is home to not just the horses, the oak trees, and the beach. It also holds the ruins of the Carnegie Mansion and the history of the island's previous inhabitants, such as the Gwail and Yamasee tribes, European settlers, and plantation owners. It's a place that's rich in cultural history, and that makes the coin even more significant. For coin collectors, it's not just about the design, it's about the story that the coin tells. And the story of Cumberland Island is one of survival, perseverance, and protection. So, what is the current value of this quarter? If you've ever wondered whether coins could be worth more than just their face value, the answer for the Cumberland Island quarter is a resounding yes. The coin, like many in the the Beautiful series, has seen its value rise in recent years, particularly for those coins that are in high grades or in proof condition. Some of the Cumberland Island quarters have sold for as much as $20,000, a stunning amount for a coin that was originally released for just 25 cents. The price of a Cumberland Island quarter can vary greatly depending on the condition of the coin, the grade it receives, and its overall rarity. Perfect specimens, particularly those graded as MS-70 by major grading agencies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, have the potential to command such high prices. As the demand for high-quality coins continues to rise among collectors, the Cumberland Island quarter has become a highly sought-after item in the numismatic market. It's not just the beautiful design or historical significance that drives the price up, but the rarity of these coins in such pristine condition. For collectors who own these quarters in near-perfect or perfect condition, the Cumberland Island quarter can serve as an incredible investment. Not only does it represent a piece of American history and conservation efforts, but it also carries with it the potential for impressive financial returns. And for those who are still in search of this coin, it serves as a reminder of the timeless appeal of coins that tell powerful stories and reflect the wonders of the natural world. So, the next time you come across a 2018 Cumberland Island quarter, take a moment to appreciate it. Whether it's in your pocket change or part of your collection, you may just be holding onto a treasure worth thousands of dollars. A rare piece of America's wild beauty, captured forever in a stunning quarter.